if you feel like you're on the brink of giving up, you have to pinpoint your why. Why are you doing this? Because if your why is not strong enough, you're not going to get through it.
You're not going to make it.
What gets me up out of the bed? What gets my fuel going? And that has to be the inspiration. You have to be inspired, and inspiration comes from within. Little do you know, you already have all of the answers. You have to quiet everything around you in order to hear those answers.
Mm-hmm. Or whatever obstacle that I have to face, I gotta face it. Ain't no quitting. That's something that I'll never do and nobody can never make me do. You didn't put too much time into this. You know how much you're gonna regret that in the future? This is your life. This is your journey. Persevere and push through. It's gonna sting. Yes, it's gonna sting. It's gonna hurt. I know you're thinking about quitting, but don't do it. And you're gonna look back and you're gonna realize how much stronger you really are after going through that. I was questioning, like, why me? Like, why me? Why do I keep having to go through this? But after coming out on the other side, it's like, man, I'm stronger than I really thought. Like, I made it. Don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you throw the towel in, because that's what they want. Don't give it to them.
Peace, family. Peace, 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 fam. It's your girl, Jazz Avante, tapping in. I got my mini-me with me. Let them know who you are.
Yeah. My name's Tay.
She's trying to have this deep Luther Vandross voice. Girl, if you don't stop.
Baby, I don't do none of that.
But how you feel though, like being out here in nature? Tell me how you feeling right now.
Right now I'm feeling at peace. I'm feeling at peace. Very just enjoying the present, taking in the moment, just embracing everything around me, everything I feel, see, hear. It's the little things. I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Do you meditate often?
I've been trying to do it a lot more, to be honest. I have, like, starting 24, I did, and I still am. Sometimes I get caught up with my schedule, but I still incorporate it at times, especially if I feel myself overwhelmed, or I know I have a lot on my head, or I'll wake up and I'm like, I ain't wake up on the right side. Let me calm down real quick. I've done it a few times. I like it.
Okay. How do you manage your stillness being an active athlete? Y'all, she's a collegiate athlete. She hooped, right? And I resonate with her because it's kind of like she's a younger version of myself, you know what I'm saying, coming up, being a hooper. And I just want to ask you, being that you go through so much ups and downs emotionally, physically, how do you manage that stress?
Just, I think I learned that lesson, or how to do that, last year. Just controlling what I can control, and that is something that I can control, my stress. You don't have to stress. That's something that you can manage on your own. And I think I do that by, just doing little things. Like I said, meditating. I've started reading. Hold on, put y'all on real quick. This right here, go get it. It's called The Four Agreements. This and The Alchemist are two really good books. But reading more, listening to better music, surrounding myself around people who are in a higher standpoint than me, being somewhere that I'm trying to get to, because what I love, what I do, you already know, playing ball, that's something that we love, but at times it can be a stressful thing. It really can. And that's supposed to be our stress reliever, but at times it can be the thing causing the stress. So, taking a step back and just taking a breather, man, enjoying the present time, controlling what you control. That's just, you just gotta, I don't know.
We was having this conversation last night, and she was telling me all of the things and just emotional turmoil that she has gone through with certain coaches, right? And I was just telling her last night, man, and I've been through it too. Like, you have coaches out there that they try to break you. I've been through it. And so that is literally going to either make or break you. You can either let this coach make you or break you. So going through, and you don't have to get super specific, but how did you get through that? How did you get through your coach singling you out and trying to tear you down. How did you get through that?
Reminding myself how bad I want it, man. Reminding myself the promise that I made God, understanding that He gave me this talent for a reason. So whatever comes through or whatever obstacle that I have to face, I gotta face it, persevere through it, but ain't no quitting. That's something that I'll never do and nobody can never make me do.
Yeah.
There's no quitting at all. We're gonna push through it regardless. And when you love something, man, can't nobody get in between it. Can't nobody get in between it. I don't care who you are. Unless it's God himself coming down and telling me, hey, you need to take a step back. Man, you can't move me.
Talk to the athletes out there who are probably going through similar situations. They, butting head with their coaches. They don't really know what to do. They're thinking about giving up.
Don't. Please don't. You didn't put too much time into this sport to just let it go and throw the towel in. Do not give up because of somebody else. You know how much you're gonna regret that in the future? You're gonna let a coach or somebody else dictate your story. That's not how that goes. That's not how that goes at all. This is your life. This is your journey. Persevere and push through. It's gonna sting. Yes, it's gonna sting. It's gonna hurt. I know you're thinking about quitting, but don't do it. Please, you're gonna regret that more than staying. Trust me. And you're gonna look back and you're gonna realize how much stronger you really are after going through that. I am so thankful. Of course, going through it at the time, I was questioning like, why me? Like, why me? Why do I keep having to go through this? But after coming out on the other side, it's like, man, I'm stronger than how much I really expected I would. I'm stronger than I really thought. Like, I made it.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't break me. And don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you throw the towel in, because that's what they want. Don't give it to them. Don't give it to them.
I probably say if you feel like you're on the brink of giving up, and this is past athletics, just in life, if you feel like you want to give up, and I talked about this in my book, number one thing I talked about is establishing a true, authentic relationship with yourself, because everything starts there.
Mm-hmm.
If you are lying to yourself, you got to get past that point first. You got to be real with yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be real with yourself. Establish an authentic relationship with yourself. And number two, you have to pinpoint your why. Why are you doing this? Because if your why is not strong enough, you're not going to get through it.
You're not going to make it, man.
You have to have a strong why. So take time to really ask yourself, why am I doing this? What gets me up out of the bed? Right? What gets me going? What gets my fuel going? And that has to be the inspiration. Okay? Motivation and inspiration is different. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and it goes. You have to be inspired, and inspiration comes from within. So that's what I would say, is just pinpoint your why. If you don't have a strong enough why, then that's where it starts too. Just pinpoint why you're doing this, and that should pull you through.
Yeah. Got a few questions for my big sis right here.
Okay.
Going through very similar journey, like myself.
Mm-hmm.
How did you transition mentally from being an athlete to being I'm not gonna say it like an average or like an everyday, but like just not living that athletic lifestyle no more, right? Like a regular citizen, like
a regular citizen.
I call it a NARP, a normal, average, regular person.
Okay, I got you. I talked about this, and to be honest, I'm still going through that.
Really?
I'm still going through that.
Oh, wow.
All my life, for 25, 26 years, I identified with being a hooper. Coming up, I would say, I'm hooping till I'm 40. And I was headstrong on that.
Yeah.
But life took me on a different path. Your question was, how did I transition mentally? By trusting God.
Yeah.
By getting closer to God and getting clarity on, God, what is my purpose, right?
Yeah.
And I'm starting to realize that my early years, it was basketball, right? That was my driving force. That's how I got through school, right?
Mm-hmm.
After basketball, God told me, okay, now give the knowledge. Give the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
My basketball career got cut short. He told me to give the game. And I said, okay, God, that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't force trying to go back and forth overseas.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't force that.
Mm-hmm.
I trust the Most High. Gave the game. Now I'm in another transitioning from training on a daily to now giving healing internally, massage therapy, health and wellness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still giving game, and I'm still giving love and light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to just circle back to your question, how did I transition? Was getting close to God. Yep.
Did you ever feel like, before you established your relationship with God as it is right now, did you ever feel like you failed? You know, being that your younger self has set this high standard, she had in mind that she was gonna hoop until, like you said, till you was 40.
No, I've never felt like I failed. I felt, I'm a preface this. So leaving college, it was about 2016 when I left college. I didn't feel like I failed, but I was trying to prove myself. Like, I was really trying to prove myself. Oh, I can go overseas. I'm going to do this. So that was my energy. I never felt like I failed, though, because I always had the feeling in my head, even when I had my ACL after college, I said, I'm going to play again.
Yeah.
I never thought that I was a failure. I ain't gonna lie. It never got that low for me.
Yeah.
Thank God that I have a supportive family that they never let me felt like that too. And I never doubted myself as far as being able to do what I love doing. I never felt like that. Yeah. I never felt like that.
How did you stay committed to your spiritual journey?
How did I stay committed to my spiritual journey? That is a good question.
Yeah. I know you told me you started when you were around 18, just going outside.
So no, it started after that. It started when I left college. It started 2016 when I left college. That's when I got really tapped into God.
Gotcha.
How do I stay committed? Look at all of this. Look at this. I know that there is a God, right? And I would much rather live my life righteously rather than thinking that I know everything.
Right.
So hopefully I'm answering your question.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we only, you know what I'm saying? We are all descendants of the Most High. Right. We don't all have the answers. So I will always yield my life to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen. Hopefully I answered that question. That's a good question.
Yeah. Because I'm really, I guess you could say that I'm trying. I don't want to say I'm trying because I don't want to seem like I'm forcing a spiritual journey for myself. But I know that within the past few months, I have become a lot more self-aware. Is that the right word? Self-aware.
Yeah.
Mentally aware, spiritually aware. Just being more conscious with what I'm doing, making conscious decisions, and attempting to better my spiritual journey, man. So I'm I got little ups and downs where I struggle to stay committed to it.
Oh,
but yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like,
what are some things that you've been through that questioned your connection?
Just basketball.
Yeah.
It was basketball, yeah. Because when I was like, I dreamed, oh my gosh. I dreamed hard. Like, I was 9 years old talking about I'm gonna be in the WNBA, I'm gonna be a McDonald's All-American, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. Like, I had it all set out. So when I finally got to the ages that I had already set in my mind where, I was supposed to be this, that, and the third, and that wasn't happening, I was like, dang, so why you ain't pulled through for me? Like, what's going on? But of course, going through things and sitting back and actually, talking to him and building that relationship with him. I understand everything happens for a reason. I understand that everything is predestined.
Predestined?
Yeah, predestined, right?
You say destined?
Predestined? Predestined?
Predestined?
Predestined?
Yeah.
It's predestined.
You say predestined?
Yeah.
Okay.
Predestined.
Drop it in the comments below. What's the proper pronunciation?
I remember the song. Oh boy, even said he was like, "Life is predestined."
Oh no.
Predestined.
Go ahead, man.
All right.
Continue.
Just like my big sis just said, man, just trusting God and understanding again everything is premeditated. It's premeditated already. So, but I struggled a little bit, but I found my way back. I'm finding it right now. And I used to sit there because before I even like started meditating, I used to ask like people around me, like, how do you do? Like, how do you meditate? How do you do this? How do you do that? And they were like, it's not a how. Like, there is no how. You just do it. It's your personal. Yeah, it's your personal connection. It's the way that you feel through it. So it's no how. There's no step 1, step 2, step 3. And I was like, you know what? All right. And one day I found my way to do it.
Yeah.
I found my way to do it.
All right, y'all. That is about it. Did you have another question for me?
Yeah, how do you live your life with such a big head as it is? You know, I question how you carry this rock on those shoulders.
Hey man, that's that knowledge. That's that knowledge in that noggin. But anyway, y'all, we hope y'all enjoyed our conversation today. It was a vibe out here, man. Like I said, this is one of my safe havens. I love coming out here in nature and just vibing and connecting and just debriefing, you know, because I live a fast life. You know, she lives a fast life with hooping and me, you know, transitioning into my new career. It's a lot, but to just take time and really focus on yourself, really focus on how you're going to just, you know, overcome everything that we're going through, you know. So if you feel like you want to give up, listen, pinpoint your why.
Yeah.
Take time, take you about 1 to 2 minutes in a day. Breathe. You know, I don't know what y'all's faith is, but we believe in the Most High God.
Oh, our God is an awesome God.
We believe in the Most High God. So if you don't know where to start, go within. Because little do you know, you already have all of the answers. You have to quiet everything around you in order to hear those answers. All right? So I'm going to leave that. Listen, if you rock with this video, leave a like down below. Comment down below as well. What did you like about the video? And what else do you want to hear me talk about? I'm going to start doing more videos like this, more up and close and personal videos like this. But anyway, y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Once again, I am Jazz Avante.
Tay, go touch some grass too. It gets you right. Go touch it. Go touch some grass.
All right, y'all. And we out.
Peace.
Blessings. You the one with the big head. Look how big her head is. Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
She had to get it in. Bye. Show y'all the real face. This is beauty. This is a treasure right here. Do you see this? You need to be put in a glass case. Okay.